banned the Hammerhead. It's a good ban because the Hammerhead is a pretty strong unit at the moment. And oh no,
Agreed.
Hate banned it. See, they changed side again. And hamjl is banning the Mothership that we saw quite a lot earlier. And it's a strong unit as well.
It has been probably picked or banned in every single match of the championships, I guess.
Yep. And again, hamjl is banning the heal. I think that's an interesting ban because the heal, in my opinion, is not one of the strongest abilities. I would rather ban something like mass production against Hate, but he has his own plan and it's working out for him quite well so far. And Hate is banning Frenzy. As we've seen, Frenzy is pretty good in combination of mid-range towers that are probably gonna be picked again here. Yeah, as I thought, Hate is picking the phaser and hamjl is picking the repeater.
I just wanted to say, we'll see both towers probably. It's funny, that is also funny. I've seen plenty of games in the championships where both phaser and repeater were banned. Those are also highly up the list of units that are either picked or banned.
And actually hamjl is going for the rocket this time, so Hate won't be able to play his usual high pressure minion line game because I mean the Mothership is banned and hamjl picked the rocket and he has to play a different style now. So hamjl picked the Stinger. Again, it's quite strong minion. It has long range and in a late game it does a lot of damage as well. And he picks the healer that we saw in the last game as well. If you update the healer, it gets quite tanky and it's a good support for the mid-range towers. Then Hate is going for the sniper and the boom blaster. I don't know why he likes
the boom blaster so much. Yeah.
I don't know why he likes these units so much. He had no success playing these units so far, in my opinion. But we'll see. Maybe he has a different plan this time.
And the funny thing is, I sort of feel like he's picking those units even though he's not using them. He hasn't in the last game, for example, he hasn't used the boom blaster properly, he hasn't used the sniper properly, and he hasn't used the repeater properly. He didn't farm enough, he didn't move them in. So why wouldn't he pick minions where minions are where usually he's the strongest?
Yep. So hamjl is going for the artillery. It's good to play the artillery against Lazoid and Splitter that Hate picked. And as for the abilities, we see the mass production coming out for hamjl. It's really, really good in the combination with the rockets. Then he has the Iron Strike and the shield. And Hate picked the Demolish that he's using quite well.
Yeah, this should be an interesting game.
And he also picked Adrenaline and Stun. So let's get in the game, I would say. So in the bottom left we see Hate in the gray color, and in the top right corner we see hamjl in the blue color.
I don't have that on screen. I should, I know, but as we don't have it on screen, I'll repeat it. This is the fourth game. We have hamjl against Hate, and hamjl leads by 2-1. So this is a match point game. Whoever wins, if hamjl wins this game, he'll be the 2015 champion.
Oh.
And he managed to trap a shitload of hamjl's mods in a walled prison.
The timing here is really, really important, and you have to kind of choose 50-50 which side you're gonna place that wall. And it didn't work out for hamjl because so many minions got trapped. But
He was a tiny bit too late. Yeah. I like Hate's aggressive tower movement though. This is where he has a shot. He has the sniper, which is good in the early game. He has the phaser, which is good in the early game. He's against a repeater and an artillery. Both are bad in the early game. They need to farm on minions first. So I think it's a clever move to go in. I think though that he should target the healer as quickly as possible and move in the phaser further, so he also attacks the repeater. By himself, I don't think the sniper will do the trick.
So what we see now is that all the minions on the bottom exploded because hamjl actually reached the minion limit, and Hate is not... Oh, he is actually able to kill the repeater. That is really important for him, so he can keep up the pressure.
Yeah, that is important.
So far, he has not even touched the Boom Blast. He only did 3 upgrades on it, and that's it. I don't know what his plan is.
Yeah, he didn't even build it so far. But he's not upgrading it further either. Yeah, he does now.
Now it's coming out. But he has to keep up the pressure. I think he should pressure the artillery here to get that kill. Again, because you get a lot of XP from a tower kill, and there was definitely a chance to kill that one.
Yeah. And the healer as well. In the early game, as soon as it's mid to late game, the healer gets more difficult to kill. He gets somewhat tanky. And if there is a time frame to kill it, it's now.
Again, we see a nice example that the phaser is pretty strong in the early game and stronger than the repeater, because hamjl has to retreat here and kind of lose that position on his repeater. The position up there is quite nice because he can farm the minions, and now he kind of has to linger around with his repeater and cannot do anything with it. So he has to wait until it healed up again, and this might even would be a chance to trigger an update or trigger an upgrade.
I think the funny thing is, we've been talking about Hate not using Boom Blaster and Sniper to their full potential, but I think the Sniper in this game, what he's showing, is really good. The Sniper has been putting out pressure since minute 1 and has not stopped since.
And actually the Boom Blaster is gonna come into play right now as well. He had a pretty defensive position on the Boom Blaster, and it might works out for him, but there's a lot of trouble because
of the minion limit, yeah.
hamjl is using the minion limit explosion again. So let's see if there's a chance for the sniper to win a fight here, but probably not.
That move was too far. If he would only moved it 1 tile, he would have been able to still attack the enemy towers without taking damage himself, and the Boom Blast has gone to the minion limit.
Yeah, it's really difficult to kind of counter that minion limit explosion. And what we see now is that the Stinger has range upgrade 3 and actually shoots over 2 towers, and Hate has to further retreat with his towers. But there, a nice build of the sniper, really aggressive, and he actually can attack the core. So I'm not sure why he's able to. Maybe he has a range upgrade, not sure. But
it's 2 tiles, and he's that one is level 2, has 1 range upgrade. He's supposed to hit hit 2 tiles, not only in a straight line, but slightly rotated.
Yeah. The sniper is one of the units I don't play as much, so
That was a nice move, actually, to sacrifice the Boom Blaster to buy his sniper time.
Yep.
That Iron Strike, though,
Yeah.
that will quickly end that push. Nice idea, but yeah.
Yeah, here we saw that Hate is actually using the Demolish, the ability where you can destroy walls, quite well. So hamjl got this one tile by the Iron Strike and was able to build a wall there. But Hate used the Demolish to regain possession of that one tile. Or to place this wall
And
there.
immediately used it to place his sniper again. But on the other hand, his sniper is dead, his phaser is at half health, and hamjl is at the minion limit, with his minions advancing against only 7, 8 that Hate now has. So I think his push was a bit too long. He should have recognized, oh, that's not gonna work. Let's try something else instead.
Yeah. His aggression on hamjl's core is just not working out.
Yeah.
He has to take care of that minion line because it interferes with his plans.
Yeah.
And
the Boom Blaster isn't strong enough to kill those minions, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
The Boom Blaster needs 3 to 4 shots to kill one rocket.
If he's able to survive for another 15 seconds, then Hate is gonna be able to use the adrenaline, and
yeah, I think he did it. He survived long enough.
And then the Boom Blaster will be able to kill a lot of minions, but the adrenaline not coming in
time.
on time.
Yeah.
But again, what we see up there is that Hate somehow uses his Demolish to kind of create an opportunity for him to put a lot of walls next to hamjl's core and somehow do pressure that way. And he's upgrading his sniper again, and
yeah, but by now he's lost all the important walls he had there for this kind of aggression. I think it will be difficult for the sniper to move in again on the core.
Okay, now we see a really nice setup. The Boom Blaster is placed to kill a lot of minions, and the phase is supporting him, so there is a better chance for the Boom Blaster to actually farm XP. It's not working out as well, but
yeah, the idea is nice. Yeah,
the idea is good.
But now the minion limit is coming in again. This should be a trade that yeah, Hate is gonna lose. I think the healer is a huge advantage on hamjl's side. I think with 1 tower less and maybe one healer instead, he would have had a better chance. Right now, a dual tower versus tower, he can't win. He has to go do some flashy plays as he's doing now.
Again, good usage of the Demolish, and it's buying Hate time. But he's probably going to use lose the tower again. Yeah. That's really unfortunate.
He won't be able to kill the core in time. Definitely not.
But he's buying time, and because hamjl has to move back with his towers. But right now, Hate just lost everything. He lost all his towers, and he has to build them again.
And he will lose the Boom Blast as well. Yeah, he just did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that sniper moving in thing working.
And now hamjl is doing the right thing and destroying these walls because...
Yeah, by now, I mean 10 minutes later, we talked about that an eternity ago. And the thing is, imagine if Hate would have used his sniper on the minion line, farmed up. Instead of level 2, it would maybe be level 5 or 6 by now. He would have not been in that position that he'd be constantly threatened by the minion limit. He would have had a better map control in terms of walls. I think that aggression didn't really help him.
Here we see a battle between the repeater and the phaser, and again, the repeater already has level 6 and the phaser only has XP level 2, and the repeater easily wins this fight and Hate has to retreat.
And also the repeater had the healer's help.
That's true, but even before he was stronger.
I wonder if the range is enough for the sniper to actually... No, it's going back. I like that play though. I mean, that is a different way to use the sniper. It's you're annoying the enemy. You're forcing him to constantly keep at least one of your towers in the sniper's proximity, and you're still not committing 100% your tower going down within 30 seconds or something. So that is a far better use of the sniper at the moment, I think. Global target would be king here. So both towers attack the same target.
No, the phaser has not enough XP yet to shoot over 2 tiles. Apparently Hate is not using the rage modification. But as you said, the sniper is doing work here. He is kind of the annoying tower right now and keeps hamjl's towers back. Wow, but the Boom Blaster...
Still not level 1 and still died again. I wonder how that... I mean, the path the minions take is not optimal for Hate's Boom Blaster, but still not level 1? 13 minutes into the game? Against a build that is constantly at the minion limit? There's something going wrong.
It's again, it's something, if you miss leveling or gaining XP in the early game, then you're gonna have a huge disadvantage later in the game. And this is what happened here. But then again, a good usage of the demolish.
And of the sniper, look at that. The sniper, even though the repeater can shoot over 2 tiles, that's a small little difference. That slightly diagonal position allows for the sniper to shoot, but not for the repeater. And that is nicely played. But now he has to move, exactly, he has to move that Boom Blaster in and get some levels finally. He will get some now. Okay, 2 kills, level 1. That is how it should work. He should move it forward now. The thing is, it only hits one stinger. But again, this is very easy to comment on, but it's a very hard thing to play that yourself. You have to keep your attention to both sides of the screen because there's a lot of action on both sides, and you have to manage that.
Well, we might see a kill with the sniper here.
Yes. We do, and now he can move in the sniper because he has the support of the phaser, and on the other hand, he has control of the minion line with the Boom Blaster. That is so far, that's very well played, and he has the adrenaline ready in 1 second. He can put it on the. He did put it on them. This could be game. The repeater is down for another 10 seconds. He almost got the second wall there. Oh, that definitely would have been game. By now, it might not be the case. And he might lose the Boom Blaster. He's pulling back. He's pulling back.
But again, this is the situation. You're fully concentrated on the two towers that are fighting in the front.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't even realize that he's losing his Boomblaster right now.
Yeah.
And that is really, really close, but he's able to move back with the Boomblaster. But I like how Hate is playing here.
Yeah.
He's putting up so much trouble with his two towers with a phaser and sniper, and somehow hamjl is just not able to
control that.
Yeah, push back these two towers.
But I tell you why. He should have been killing those walls 10 minutes ago. He left Hate all this room.
We see great usage of the stun here, and the sniper might get... Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, a global target would have done the trick there. He would have hit him. Adrenaline would be nice now for Hate, but he doesn't have it ready for another 30 seconds. But I don't think he is advancing. That is unexpected. That is a very interesting, intense game again. Actually, this game is way more interesting than I thought it would be. In the beginning, why did he move in with a phaser now? It was clear that this one is gonna die. And it's just about doing some damage to the core, not letting both of your towers die. Oh, that means trouble.
This might be game deciding because Hate just... Oh, and he loses the Boomblast as well.
All towers down. And he builds them again down there. Look at that. He can use the... He's moving down with the repeater now and killing the sniper before it even is back. Oh, so greedy.
Oh. He has to use all his abilities to keep these towers alive.
Yeah, he will be able to do so, but yeah. He could have used it in the final push on the core instead.
Is he able to move away? No, he's not. Now you should retreat.
Yeah.
I wish Hate would be farming some minions with a phaser and get to level 6, because then this strategy would actually work out.
It would. I mean, there were several moments in this game where Hate would have almost taken it. It's those little tiny things in the early game, as you said, farming some minions, doing the occasional upgrade in between instead of. The thing is, Hate is so incredibly good on that early game pressure, but somewhat slacks around the mid game when it comes to making the most of XP, for an example.
Okay, now he sees an opportunity to kill that artillery, but it's probably too late because the healer is coming in as well.
Yeah.
And again, we see that huge advantage that hamjl has with the XP. The repeater has more than XP level 6 and can shoot over 2 towers and...
More than 9. No,
I
know what you mean.
But the XP barrier is 6. And the phasers can't do any of that. Because it only has level 3.
Yeah, and reaching level 6 on a repeater against a build that involves many minions isn't too hard. That is something he should have done early.
Unfortunately, the Boomblaster goes down again. It's hard to control the minion line when the opponent has so many minions to spawn. And as we can see, the rocket on hamjl's side also has 2 stack upgrades, and he can put out 9 minions a time then? I'm not sure.
I think so, yeah. 9 or 10.
Okay, let's see. We have the sniper fighting against the phaser and the sniper fighting against the repeater and the healer. And actually, is winning that fight.
Yeah, which makes sense. 2 damaging towers against 1, especially with a sniper involved. That sort of makes sense. The thing is, though, as far as this game is concerned, I'd say it's a battle of micro versus macro management. hamjl's, at the moment, is mainly showing macro. He's doing well on the XP front. He's, I think he's ahead in terms of upgrades. But Hate is surprising with some very nice microplay. Small little pushes, being annoying, distracting the enemy. But if this game goes on and on and on, I think the macro will win the game. Having your best tower be level 10 and the other one, the enemy's best tower level 5, is in the long run a very large advantage.
We see an interesting thing here. The phaser is actually level 4, and it can shoot over 2 towers. So apparently, Hate has somehow a range modification, but not all the way.
Yeah. The sniper there, that was funny. He could have saved it. Hate could have saved the sniper.
He died to the iron strike.
Yeah.
If he would have been quick enough to move the tower away, he probably
would have saved it. Yeah.
Would have saved it. But what you see now is Hate has Demolish ready, and he's actually quite close with his walls to hamjl's core, but he decides to kill that wall. Interesting.
I think I know why he's doing it. Slowly but steadily, over the course of this game, you've seen slowly but steadily, Hate is getting more walls. He's suffocating hamjl out of space. If this game goes on for another 10 minutes, you'll see that hamjl will have only half of the walls he has now, which I think is a good thing if you have something like the sniper, which relies on range, and if the enemy can't move, you can use that range even better.
So again, we have this fight, sniper and phaser against healer and repeater. And actually, that is super nice how they move the towers. So we have the scenario where repeater and phaser can shoot over 2 towers, but not diagonally. And the sniper can. So I really like this tower movement here of both players.
Yeah. I also like the tower movement. Predicted! Oh, so nice. The prediction was so nice. I've talked about that before, just 1 or 2 hours ago. Very nice. It's a hard thing to do, but if you can pull it off, it's even nicer. And what I just wanted to say, I even liked hamjl's tower movement a little more because he sneakily advanced his artillery to the front line and has pushed back Hate's minion line to almost his core. And Hate has 1 tower, the Boom Blaster, near his core, and that is in a 15-second cooldown. The other ones, also on cooldown, are right beside hamjl's core. He has no way of getting those back in time. This could have been the game, and it couldn't have been the game because they did some fancy tower trade. No, it was because hamjl sneakily advanced with his artillery and did a bit of wave control.
We might see a little showdown here because, as you said, hamjl is pretty close to Hate's core with the minions, but also Hate is really close to hamjl's core with his towers. So this might go.
Yeah, and the Boom Blaster's back now. Yeah, but still.
In, so we have a little showdown here. Let's see who can kill the core quicker.
Indeed. It's a base race. Dudes, we have a base race.
If he moves the sniper now as well, that's gonna be...
But he can't, he doesn't have to demolish. If he... he has to get that wall in there. If he doesn't get that wall, it's game. He does! Yes. Nice! Congrats on the wall placement, nice timing there. But minions.
It's too late. Good games, and these are the last seconds of the championship, and hamjl won!
hamjl is the 2015 champion! The Coregrounds congratulate you, man. Nice, well played. So the finals went 3-1 in hamjl's favor.
Really interesting game. Hate pulled off some nice tower moves there.